Fans, please turn your attention to the court as we begin our Averett Volleyball Senior Night ceremony. First, the Averett Volleyball team would like to recognize Greensboro College senior Sarah Egbers. Let's give her a round of applause. And now, let's commemorate the 2019 Averett University Volleyball Senior Class. These two seniors have dedicated so much of themselves to the program over the last 4 seasons. Head coach Danny Miller and assistant coaches Kayla Pitcher and Hannah Voss are proud to call these players their own for the contributions that they have made to the program and the university as a whole. Our first senior is number 4, Harper Scolo. One of the team captains this season, Harper has appeared in 129 sets over 47 matches in her career. She has 166 career digs and 25 service aces as a defensive specialist while earning USA South Academic All-Conference honors in each of her previous 3 years. A native of Dry Fork, Virginia, Harper is escorted today by her parents Jonathan and Beverly. Let's give it up for Harper Scolo. Our other senior is number 18, Madison Dedez. Also a team captain this year, Madison has appeared in 404 career sets across 118 matches. Over her 4 seasons, she has totaled 625 kills, 248 blocks, all while playing middle hitter and earning USA South All-Conference East Division Second Team honors and USA South Academic All-Conference honors in 2018. A native of Yorktown, Virginia, Madison is escorted today by her parents Thomas and Lisa and her brother Baden. Let's give it up for Madison Dedez. Let's give all of our seniors another round of applause.
Being a student athlete at Averett and being an RA, it is very time consuming, but it has gotten me, I'm much more involved than I was last year. I have really good relationships with all my residents that I didn't have before, and the student athlete, it's nice to be able to relate with my teammates and other student athletes. I'm kind of in the middle ground, so I get both sides, make those connections with both groups.
Welcome to the Grant Center fans, where we have a presentation of USA South Volleyball featuring the pride of Greensboro and your Averett University Cougars, and it is senior night. And what a big game this possibly could be for the Cougars. If they win, they are sole champions of the conference championship. If they lose, then they're still conference champions. They're just co-champions. The Greensboro Pride come in 15-14 on the year, 7-6 in USAC play. Averett comes in 16-12 on the year, 13-2 in USAC play. Absolutely phenomenal in conference action for the Cougars. Let's meet the starters for each team. Starters for the Pride first. Number 3, Casey Jo Harris. She is a libero. Number 6, Dixie Folk. Number 7, Haley Stout. Number 9, Carly Euler. Number 12, Sarah Egbers. Number 18, Natalie Rosinski. And number 20, Sarah Oakes. And now for your Averett University Cougars, number 1, the junior libero, Micah Patterson. Number 3, the freshman outside hitter, Lauren Montran. Number 4, the senior, Harper Scolo. Number 6, sophomore outside hitter, Sarah Shropshire. Number 17, freshman, Meg Hopkins. Number 18, senior defender, Madison Dedez. And number 23, sophomore outside hitter, Zamaya Mangum. The two singers for today for this senior night game. Harper Scolo, the Dry Fork, Virginia native, has appeared in a total of 47 games over her collegiate career. Scolo has recorded a total of 166 career digs. She has also earned USA South Academic All-Conference honors in 2016, 17, and 2018. Scolo was also a captain for this season. The other senior, Madison Dedez, the Yorktown, Virginia native, has appeared in a total of 404 sets across 118 games for the Cougars. Dedez has recorded a career total of 248 blocks and 625 kills. She was named to the USA South Conference second team and earned USA South Academic All-Conference in 2018. Dedez is also named captain for this season. Greensboro comes in green on black. Their libero is in white and green. The Cougars come in navy blue on navy blue. Micah Patterson stands in white. Averett faced off against Greensboro earlier in the year on October 9th, where the Cougars came out on top with a 3-1 set victory against the Pride. And a player to watch, Lauren Montran for the Cougars. Montran was named USA South Rookie of the Week for the past 2 weeks. She's also recorded 39 kills last week. The sensational freshman outside hitter, Lauren Montran. Scolo will get the serve. And we are underway. And the Cougars starting strong with the point. That's Madison Dedez in there. Scolo still back to serve. Cougars lead 1-0. Serve has some nice hang time. And Madison Dedez standing by herself. She's not going to let anything past her. Madison Dedez is playing out of her mind early on in this game. Montran, Hopkins looking, Mangum. Point goes to the Cougars. Cougars start off strong tonight, 3-0 early lead. Cougars pick up another one. That's going to be an error. So 5-0 start for the Cougars. Timeout Greensboro. We'll take one here with them. We'll be right back on the Averett Sports Network.
If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
And we are back. 5-0 the Cougars lead it. Scolo back to serve still. That's Egbers. Hopkins looking to Dez. Dez pushes it back corner. And she picks up the kill. 6-0. Cougars start out. Egbers. And it goes out of bounds. Shropshire there. And Montran didn't look like she could get up under it, so Greensboro finds their way onto the board. 7-1 now here in the first set. Greensboro picking up another point now, 7-2. Greensboro trying to find their groove. Great dig there by Montran. Mangum trying to push back. Shropshire. Hopkins looking Mangum. Great defense there by the Pride. Trying to go Shropshire this time. Point awarded to the Cougars. So 8-2 now in the first set. This will be Shropshire stepping back. Dez playing strong. Mangum finding Hopkins. Hopkins finding the Dez. The Dez finds Hardwood. 9-2 for the Cougars. Great dig by the Pride there. Tadez finding a weak spot in the defense. Tadez making it happen on her senior night. It's going to be a service error against Shropshire, so 10-3, Greensboro is able to pick up a point. Mangum. (11-3), Cougars lead in set one. Mangum back to serve now. Great recovery by the Cougar defense there. Maddie Tadez was able to get back down, set her feet. Hopkins going Montran. Looked like Montran might have been too far away from the ball. So Greensboro 11-4 now, trying to cut back on the deficit. That's Egbers back to serve. Tadez bringing the accuracy. So that brings on Micah Patterson and Morgan Barnes on for the Cougars. Patterson will step back to serve. And that point goes to the Cougars. That was Haley Stout giving good chase to it. Greensboro just not able to keep it in play. So that point goes to Meredith, or excuse me, that point goes to Greensboro. 13-5. Greensboro trying to cut back on the deficit here. They got down big early. But we all know volleyball is a game of runs. Hopkins giving good chase, but not able to get all the way up under it. Great serve there. And that's Stout, Haley Stout, the junior. Playing well so far this game. 13-7. (13-8) now as Greensboro able to move within 5 points. And Lauren Matron just too much power to handle on the other side. Hopkins back to serve. And that's going to go down as a service ace for the Cougars. Hopkins keeps it up. Barnes sends it over. Great job by the Cougars to recover there. And that point goes to Greensboro. (15-9) is the score for the Pride. Cougars out in front. This is Alicia Artis, the junior out of New Orleans, Louisiana. Hopkins, good dig. Barnes looking Shropshire. Shropshire finds Hardwood. Montran on the serve for the Cougars now, 16-9. Service error as the ball sails out of bounds there. Greensboro again moves to just a 5-point deficit now. And that serve sails out of bounds, so 17-11 now, and that'll bring on the seniors. Scolo and Dedez back onto the court. Scolo steps back to serve for the Cougars. Hopkins tried to go to Dez. Cougars with a nice over there. But the ball just squeaks out of bounds, and Greensboro able to pick up the point. That's Egbers. Point goes to the Cougars. Six-point lead now for the Cougars. Double tap called against Greensboro, so 19-12 now. Greensboro trying to find that back corner where none of the Cougars were standing, but just pushed it too far and out of bounds. 20-12 now, the Cougars lead. Great job there by Haley Stout. Maddie trying to go right behind the defense there and catch Greensboro off guard. Greensboro was on their toes. Montran sends it over. Pride looking for Stout again. Scolo with a good dig. Going Shropshire is the Cougars, and it pays off. Greensboro able to pick up a point, 21-13. Greensboro trails by 8. Now Sarah Oakes, the freshman on the serve for Greensboro, picking up a point there, 21-14 out of Marion, Virginia. Shropshire, Hopkins, looking Montran. Greensboro, nice dig there. And Greensboro finding a good spot in the defense as they're making a run, looking to make a push towards victory here in this first set, 21-15. Scolo, Hopkins goes Mangum, and Greensboro defense sends it right back at the Cougars, 21-16 now. Montran, Hopkins. Shropshire, good dig there. Going Mangum is Hopkins. And that point goes to the Cougars. (22-16). Cougars just 3 points away from taking set 1 home. Great job by the Dez to get back down and get the ball up. 22-16, Cougars lead it here. Greensboro, Stout sends it over. Shropshire digs. Hopkins looking for Montran, and that's going to be a double tap against Hopkins. Egbers on the dig, or on the serve, excuse me. Cougars could not dig. That makes it 22-18. Egbers will step back to serve again. Montran. Hopkins looks to Dez, and the Dez stays inside the lines, 23-18. And a super miscommunication by Greensboro will reward the Cougars with their 24th point. Micah Patterson back to serve here for the Cougars. And the Cougars take home set 1, 25-18. We'll go to break, and we'll be right back here on the Averett Sports Network. And we are back. Your Cougars were able to take home set number 1. Greensboro picks up the first serve. That was Dixie Folk, and they pick up the first point as well. So Greensboro off to a good start here in the second set. Montran picks up the point there. Hopkins on the serve for the Cougars. And Greensboro not able to chase it down and keep control of it. Looks like there might have been a libero switch as well. Greensboro, Addie Haywood, a libero for this set. They're making a change. Hopkins. That's Barnes keeping it alive. And Shropshire making something happen. 3-1 for the Cougars. Going to Egg versus Greensboro. She's not able to find that opposite side corner. Mangum almost found hardwood right there. Shropshire keeps it alive. Hopkins puts it up. Montran puts it down. 4-1. Cougars lead. Egbers keeps it alive. Great dig by Egbers. And Cougars not able to control, so 4-2 is the score. Just a 2-point lead for the Cougars. Service ace. That's Olivia Norris, the freshman, getting the service ace there. As Micah Patterson wasn't able to get all the way up under it. 1-point game, Cougars lead. Cougars keep it alive. Montran sends it over. Mangum, way to stand in there. Here's Shropshire picking up another point. Montran. And it goes just out of bounds. Greensboro with a smart play there. 5-4, 1-point game. Cougars lead. And that was Sarah Oakes on the serve, picking up the point for her team. And that brings us back level, 5 apiece. Hopkins going Shropshire. Point rewarded to the Cougars. Scolo, the senior, will step back to serve for the Cougars, 6'5". That was a great dig there by Addie Haywood. The point goes to Greensboro. Ball sails out of bounds and point rewarded to the Cougars, 7-6. Great service ace there, Sarah Shropshire. It is right there to save her team. Hopkins looking. Mangum! And Mangum's going to tear the hardwood up before basketball season starts if she keeps up at that pace. 9-6. Cougars lead by 3. Shropshire back to serve. Shropshire, great dig. Hopkins looking. Mangum. Mangum able to keep it alive. Pushes it far. Great athleticism there by Shropshire and Dedez, just not able to keep the ball in play. (9-7) is the score here in the Grant Center. This is Haley Stout on the serve for the Pride. Miscommunication by Hopkins, and Dedez results in a point for Greensboro. Scolo, great digs there. Almost another miscommunication. And the Cougars pick up the point. Timeout call, 10-8. Your Cougars lead it. We'll take a break here at the Grant Center. Mangum back to serve for the Cougars. 2-point lead, 10-8 is the score here in the Grant Center. The Cougars did win the first set. Dedez was looking Montran. Montran able to get it up and over the net. Dedez sends it up. Hopkins looks Montran. Montran gets some power behind it and finds hardwood. Great dig there by Greensboro. Maddie Dedez sends it right back at him. It's just out of bounds, so Greensboro able to pick up the point off of the service error. 12-9, Cougars with a 3-point lead. This brings on Artis for the serve for the Pride. Ball goes way out of bounds, 13-9 now. So it brings on Morgan Barnes and Micah Patterson. How about that from Meg Hopkins? Able to find a point to put on the board for the Cougars, 14-9. Patterson back to serve. And the Cougars on a roll right now. Greensboro not talking. (15-9). Patterson still back to serve. Makes it a 6-point lead for the Cougars. Patterson, Hopkins going Montran. And I think they're going to say double tap on Hopkins there. So point goes to Greensboro. 5-point lead for the Cougars now. Patterson. Hopkins trying to squeak it over the net there. Barnes trying to go with a sleight of hand. Shropshire. Hopkins probably going to go Montran here. She does. Point. 16-10 now. Cougars lead. Looked like Greensboro might have been confused. They thought the ball had hit the hardwood. And they finally pick up the point. They thought the ball had hit the hardwood, but Meg Hopkins got up under it. Nevertheless, that makes it 16-11. Euler on the serve for the Pride. Shropshire! Too much to handle. Montran on the serve. 17-11, 6-point lead for your Cougars, and that's Sarah Egbers bringing it down. 17-12, 5-point game here for the Cougars. Montran trying to keep it alive, but can't chase it down. Trying to make it 17-13, 4-point lead. Greensboro trying to still set number 2. And that serve goes way out of bounds. That was Oaks. And brings on the seniors, Zadez and Scolo again. Scolo back to serve. Egbers trying to make something happen for her team. Mangum almost finds a soft spot in the defense. Montran. Hopkins looking Shropshire. Ball goes out of bounds. 18-14 now. Barnes is looking to come in for Scolo. And Patterson makes her way onto the court. And that point goes to the Cougars as that ball painted the lines there. (19-14). 5-point lead for the Cougars here. At that point, honestly, could have gone either way. Patterson able to get up under, and Hopkins goes to Dez. Able to make something happen for her team. So that makes it 20-14 now. Dez looking Mangum. Mangum just sends it over. Trying to get a little reset for her team here. Mangum doing a good job being flexible. Cougars with a 6-point advantage, and Greensboro cuts that to just a 5-pointer. 15-20 now. Haley Stout on the serve for the Pride. And that ball comes off the hands of the defense of Averett and goes out of bounds. So 2016, Greensboro making them run back into it. Just a 4-point game now. This is Stout again. It is. Hopkins looking Mangum. Stays in bounds. Point goes to the Cougars. And Greensboro able to find a soft spot there. 21-17 now. Brings on Artis to serve for the Pride. 21-17. Dedez trying to cheeky touch over there. And the Cougars pick up the point. Great defense by Meg Hopkins and Madison Dedez, 22-17. That brings on Morgan Barnes. Barnes. Hopkins looking, Montran. Ball goes out of bounds, or I believe it snipped that. Okay, yes, it touched the hands of a Greensboro defender before it went out of bounds. 23-17, 6-point lead for your Cougars. 2 points away from securing set number 2. Shropshire goes Hopkins. Hopkins goes Montran. Montran goes point. 24-17. And the Cougars take home set number 2. They lead 2-0 in set play. Let's see if they can take home the crucial third set and take sole ownership of that conference title here on the Averett Sports Network. So the Cougars bring home set number 2. Let's see if they can win this third set and close out the victory here in the Grant Center. Mangum with a nice dig there. Not able to get enough air up under it, though, to keep it alive. So Greensboro picks up the first point. This is Carly Euler. Shropshire able to pick up the point, evens the game up, 1 apiece. Montran will step back to serve. Patterson, Shropshire, and Montran not able to keep it up. 2-1 and Greensboro leads it. This brings on Sarah Oakes, the freshman, to serve for Greensboro. Morgan Barnes. Cougars again level it out at 2 apiece. This brings on seniors Dedez and Scolo. And again, it is senior night, so I will read off both seniors and their profiles real quick while we still have some time to go. Scolo, the Dry Fork, Virginia native, has appeared in a total of 47 games over her collegiate career. Scolo has recorded a total of 166 career digs. She was also earned USA South Academic All-Conference honors in 2016, 17, and 2018. Scolo was also a captain this season. Madison Dedez, the Yorktown, Virginia native, has appeared in a total of 404 sets across 118 games for the Cougars. Dedez has recorded a career total of 248 blocks and 625 kills. She was named to the USA South Conference East Division second team and earned USA South Academic All-Conference in 2018. Dedez was also named captain this season. So congratulations to both seniors. They've played very well in their 4 years. Key members to this Averett volleyball team for the past 4 years, and Mangum bringing the heat there. 4-2, Greensboro leads it. As they go to Dedez, and Dedez picks up a point. Coming into the game, players to watch was Lauren Montran. Montran was named USA South Rookie of the Week for each of the past 2 weeks. She recorded 39 kills last week. Averett entered today following a 1-1 split on October 26, where it faced off against Pfeiffer and William Peace. Averett won the first matchup against Pfeiffer 3-0, but then fell heartbreakingly to William Peace 3-1. Greensboro enters play following a similar situation on the same day. Greensboro went 1-1 on that day, beating North Carolina Wesleyan College 3-1, but then dropping the same score 3-1 to Salem. And the Cougars had faced Greensboro earlier on in the year, October 9th, earlier this month actually, where the Cougars came out on top with a 3-1 set victory. (6-3) Greensboro out in front. Hopkins looking. Mangum. 7-3. Greensboro out in front. Got to think if they score another point here, Miller's probably going to call a timeout to corral his girls and get them on the right page. 4-point game for Greensboro. Hopkins is looking to go to Dedez. Nothing going there. Mangum keeps it alive. Hopkins goes back to Dedez. Dedez tries to go back corner. Can Greensboro keep it alive? They do. Patterson, Hopkins, cheeky touch over there. Greensboro again able to keep it alive. Hopkins goes Mangum this time. Mangum almost gets a point for the Cougars. Greensboro again keeps it alive. What a rally by both teams. Hopkins keeps it alive. Great athleticism by her there. 4-point game, 7-3. Greensboro leads it. And Shropshire couldn't get up under the dig there. Greensboro comes out on top of that rally, 8-3. That serve goes out of bounds. That was Grace Goins. Mangum back to serve for the Cougars. 4-point game. Point goes to the Cougars. 3-point game now, 3-point deficit rather for the Cougars, 8-5. Mangum still back to serve. I believe that's going to be ruled a double tap to the Cougars. 8-6 now. Looking to get back on track here with a nice little run. Patterson doing a good job staying in front of that one. Shropshire trying to go middle of the court there. And Montran able to make something happen for the Cougars. 8-7. Just a 1-point deficit here for your Cougars. Double tap again, and Greensboro getting sloppy on the court. 8-8. Cougars able to level. I think the Cougars finally able to take the lead. Montran trying to keep it alive, tried to go opposite court. Hopkins goes to Dez, looking for a point. Greensboro keeps it alive. Patterson, Hopkins goes Montran. And way to lay out by Grace Goins for that ball there. And the Cougars advance their lead up to 2 points. Timeout call, Greensboro. 10-8. 1 minute timeout here in the Grand Center. And we're back here. The Cougars with a 2-point lead. Hopkins, Montran. There's nothing you can do to stop her. 11-8. And that point goes to Greensboro, but the Cougars defense was there. That's one you'll eat. 11-9. And that point will go to the Cougars. 12-9 now, 3-point lead for your Cougars. Patterson back to serve for Averett. And that point will go to Greensboro. And that will actually not count as a point for either team. – 12-9, 3-point game still. Cougars getting a little bit of momentum here. 4-point lead, 13-9. Great reflexes there by Shropshire. Ball called too much air and not enough power for Greensboro. 14-9, 5-point lead for your Cougars. Point goes to Greensboro, 14-11 now. Point Cougars, 15-11. Cougars trying to end it in this set. And Shropshire is sending it right back at Greensboro, 16-11. Morgan Barnes, the freshman. Hopkins back to serve, 17-11. Your Cougars lead it. And that serve goes out of bounds. Awkward attack there for Montran and miscommunication, and that'll tear coach's nerves up there. And that point was just given to Greensboro as the Cougars had momentum. Cougars trying to give chase and keep it alive, but 17-14, just a 3-point game now. And just like that, you know, volleyball is a game of runs. You can never get too comfortable with any size lead because the other team will just come back on you in the blink of an eye. Unless you have Lauren Montran, there's hardly much the other team can do to stop you. 18-14, 4-point game. Montran back to serve. Ball stays in bounds. 5-point lead for your Cougars. Patterson not able to get the dig there. (20-15), your Cougars lead it, and that brings on the seniors probably for the rest of this game. Madison Adez and Harper Scolo. Just a 5-point game, and the Cougars knocking on the doorstep of victory here. But again, you cannot get too confident with any lead, especially when the other team has an outside hitter like Sarah Egbers. Cougars picks up that point there, 21-15. Ball lands inside, just inside the corner there. 21-16. So that will bring on Micah Patterson. (21-16). Greensboro trying to come back here. They don't want to let the Cougars run away with this one. And Mangum just so much power, too much power that time. 21-17. And Greensboro gaining a little momentum now, 21-18. And just a 3-point volleyball game here. Hopkins goes Mangum. Mangum takes a little off. And that point will go to the Cougars. Double tap against Greensboro. 22-18. Shropshire back to serve. Hopkins looking for the Dez. Montran does a good job keeping it alive. Going to Mangum this time. Greensboro does a good job of staying in front of it. That makes it 22-19 now. And Montran keeps it in bounds. Montran painting the lines over there. 23-19. Your Cougars 2 points away. Zamaya Mangum stepping back to serve. A dig by Shropshire. Hopkins goes to the senior, the Dez. The Dez finds hardwood. And you've got to think this play is designed to go to Maddie Dedez here to get her the final point in her senior night game. If it comes to it. And Greensboro picks up a point. They say, oh, no way, not so fast. 24-20. This will be Addie Haywood on the serve. Hopkins goes Montran. Montran almost picks up the game-winning point. Mangum Sends it over. I don't know if that was accidental, but it went over. And it is. Picks up the final point, and the Cougars win it. And they are conference champions, 25-20. Your Cougars win it 3-0 set play. Your Cougars, USA South champions in the 2019-2020 season. We want to thank you guys for joining us. It has been a great day. And we want to wish you a great rest of your week and a great weekend for everybody in the Sports Information Department. My name is Eddie Glenn, and we'll be back at the Averett Sports Network.